Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Superstar PartyPlex 12 FPS, Close to the Nest. My name is Zen, and today I will be playing Luke Wright, aka Eggs Florentine, and Handy the Watch. And with me today are...
Hi, sorry, I'm Mira. Uh, I was getting DMs and hello, hi. I am here. I am playing James, who has had a time.
Hi. Hello, I'm Tired Penguin. You can call me Pengu. I'm playing the bird as per usual. Kestrel has also had a time. He's very worried about his son.
They have all had a time.
They've
Uh,
all had a time.
so this FPS starts pretty much right after Coulrophobia. Kestrel is carrying James back home, not to James's apartment, but to Eggs's apartment.
Yep.
Carrying son in arms.
Yeah, Luke is nearby, hovering and fretting and worrying, and opening doors for Kestrel as needed.
Yes, hands are full of sun.
Mm-hmm.
A son who is very exhaustedly curled up in arms.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the recording, James is currently suffering 3 levels of exhaustion right now from the previous game.
New
This
boy.
poor guy.
Reliving your death'll do things to you, huh?
Yep.
Oh man.
Like 6 hours of torture will do shit to
Oh,
you.
Oh god. Oh no.
Mara's alive.
Oh jeez.
Yep.
Man.
Kestrel's so worried about him. Kestrel's so worried about him. Kestrel's so worried about him.
Oh boy. And yeah, Luke opens the door to his apartment and, honestly probably doesn't remember to turn the light on and just, like, holds the door open for Kestrel to bring James in.
Kestrel probably doesn't ask for the light to be turned on right away because thought is mainly get sun laid down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Kestrel's been here before. He knows where the bed is.
Yeah, he knows the layout.
Mm-hmm. The
We'll get
children...
James
Yeah, I'm assuming the children are asleep under the bed, out
in
of
their
the
little
way.
nest.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's like 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're all tired probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long night.
Yeah.
Yep. For everybody.
Yeah. Kestrel will get James laid down on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Gently lay him.
James is gonna make grabby hands for
Make grabby hands for who?
Luke. He want hit cuddles. Luke.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean eggs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eggs will sit on the bed with James.
He's gonna curl up underneath blankets and cling to boyfriend and then promptly pass out.
Oh, just immediately asleep.
He's safe. He home. He's
He's
gonna
safe.
pass out now. Okay, thanks,
He's
bye.
What?
He's safe. He home. Oh,
He is.
yeah. Man. Kestrel just looking at him, just like, oh, probably is just sighs.
Yeah. I feel like Luke is running a hand through James's hair.
Well,
With
if he wasn't asleep now, he would be. He's a puddle.
Oh.
Like the distress very obviously shifts more to a relaxed state for Luke to sense.
Yeah, good. Hmm.
Yes.
Luke is going to stay there and continue cuddling James.
Hmm. What does Kestrel do?
I feel like just standing there and continuing to stare is kind of in character for Kestrel.
It is, but I want him to do something.
Fair.
I he's also so tired. He's visibly so tired.
Yeah,
He's looking at Luke, probably assuming Luke is also so very tired.
I feel like after a moment, Luke looks up at Kestrel and is like, I don't have another bed, but if you want to stay, you can take the chair.
Uh, he, yeah, we'll look back to the chair and then just kind of nod and take a seat at it. Still just keeping an eye.
Hmm. Hmm. Can Luke roll
Again,
insight on
visibly.
Kestrel?
Yes, I was gonna ask to roll insight on Luke because, as I said, Kestrel is kind of assuming that Luke will also be oh so tired.
Valid, you can roll that.
Yeah. Sights.
Luke got a 23 on his.
I see. Kestrel is visibly tired. I will give you more in a second when I have typed. I did math instead of roll.
Oops.
Oops. There we go. 13. Not as good.
Yeah, I mean it's dark in here with like maybe a nightlight for the kids and no other real illumination, so he's probably have.
Nightlight.
Hmm?
I was just like, oh, nightlight.
If the kids would want one, yeah.
H would.
Yeah.
He's scared of the dark, but the little light is comforting.
Aww. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of light from the nightlight, but otherwise it's pretty hard for him to see Luke. But he can tell that Luke is, you know, sitting up propped against the wall and seems to be settled in to sit there for the long haul.
I see. Luke can tell that Kestrel is visibly tired and as I said, and but despite the visibly tired, he seems fully willing to stay awake, keeping an eye, protecting the two of you.
Oh, yeah.
As tired as he looks, he does not look ready to fall asleep.
Oh,
That is not in his plans.
I can keep an eye out for James for a while if you wanna get some rest.
I think there's just I I cannot imagine him responding any verbal thing except a dad noise. The response Eggs gets is a dad noise and him still not looking ready to sleep.
Alright, suit yourself then. Do you want to turn the TV on?
He's doesn't want to wake James.
Can I say, writing off the 23, Luke can tell that's the hesitation?
Yeah, visibly does not want to wake James.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't.
And also,
What?
and also wants to give Luke the quiet to, as Kestrel assumes, also sleep.
Mm-hmm. Looks like James can sleep with the TV on. The volume should be set pretty low anyway.
Ah. He does nod at that and will reach to turn the TV on to something still quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the TV does have the volume down to like a very low setting, and probably like the closed captions turned on to accommodate for that. But
Nice.
yeah, and I'm guessing James does not stir at the TV turning on.
Oh yeah, no, he is completely out. Like honestly, he probably just melts subconsciously a little bit more because routine. It means Luke is usually pretty comfy and
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
is doing his part of his nighttime routine.
Aww.
Aww.
So yeah, he is out, my dudes. Like if he was a snoring person, he'd be snoring, but I don't think he's a snoring person. So there's just soft little breaths until he gets to REM and then corpse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Part of me is wondering what's the last channel the TV would have been left on.
Um, honestly, with the kids, if the kids are home, it might have been left to a kids channel for them to
Yes.
watch.
I figured it would be either kids channel or soap operas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, soap operas are Luke's usual thing, so if maybe one of the
Yeah.
kids was polite and switched it back for him once they went to sleep.
I do not think H would remember to do that, so honestly.
Mm-hmm.
MJ says Trick unironically also watches soap, so Trick may have reminded it, or Trick may have switched it to soaps.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, soap operas is what's on.
It is on soaps. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think Kestrel would. I don't think Kestrel would change it. I don't think soaps are his go-to, but he's not gonna change the channel. This isn't his house. It still serves fine as background noise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
His main task right now is keeping watch and letting
Mm-hmm.
his boy sleep.
Yeah. I'm kind of picturing James laying down over, at least partially over Luke's lap, and Luke is just looking down at James.
Oh,
Oh,
100%. He is
like
honestly like a puppy. Yep. Just I'm
oh,
imagining like he's kind of like either flopped on his side with his arms wrapped around Luke's middle or completely face down in lap zonked the peck out because he was too
oh,
tired to shift.
oh.
Aww.
Kestrel for a moment, like, can he breathe with his space in there, and then remembers, oh yeah, because
Does.
Technically doesn't need to right now.
Mm-hmm.
technically doesn't need to. Yeah, I'm recalling right that Kestrel has seen
Yep.
James go into. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Briefly looks dad mode worried before remembering.
Yeah. Oh god, if this was his first time seeing it, he would be so freaked
Oh,
out, wouldn't he?
yeah. It's a good thing he was on Rat Road Trip.
He
Mm-hmm.
did freak out the first time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Understandably though.
I think like Luke can see like Kestrel briefly like look like he's about to get up in panic mode before like seeming to realize and then sinking back in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Sigh of relief.
He's gonna be fine, Kestrel.
Oh. Kestrel looks up at Luke and then sighs. Just, I know. Then I fear we have another situation where we have put two characters who are terrible at talking about things in a room together.
Yup. Yup.
I fear we have.
I mean, the good thing is James is here, and I can always do a wisdom
Oh,
Can always do a what?
save to
I
see how
s-
he's sleeping.
yeah. Because I feel
Yes,
like Luke
yes.
is content to just sit here quietly stroking James's hair while he sleeps.
So is Kestrel.
Okay, because
Content to
he
sit quiet.
has the level of exhaustion, he's on disadvantage for saving throws.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Okay, that was a 7.
Ugh.
Okay, let's see how we can spin this. Luke, you notice at first as James kind of twitches in his sleep as if his body was reacting to getting hit.
And I'd
Can I
imagine
roll
there might be some fear, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Fear
Does Kestrel
definitely
also
welling up.
notice that, or only Luke on account of holding him?
How about you roll me perception just to see how quick he does?
I gladly shall.
Because like he would notice because James usually doesn't move when he's deep in sleep, but I do a gesture.
Yeah. 6.
Oh, 6.
Okay. So it takes a few twitches for Kestrel to kind of cotton on to the fact that wait, that's not normal for James.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like Luke starts trying to gently shake James awake. Like, hey, Jaybird, you're having a bad dream.
That definitely does get him to the point where he's actively breathing again because like it's very obvious he's like kind of in that half awake, half asleep kind of state. And it's a very panicked inhale of breath as he kind of just slurs out, "Look out, it's gonna hurt you.
I'm fine, Jaybird. We're safe at the apartment, okay?
Don't, don't, don't want him to."
It's okay. It's not here, Jaybird. We're safe.
And I kind of think with those reassurances, he slowly, warily would open his eyes and then just kind of go boneless in relief as he registers that no, he's not back in the warehouse again.
Hmm.
He's with Luke and his dad.
Yeah.
And then just kind of promptly, because he got a 7, kind of just tiredly bursts into tears.
Oh,
When James started started speaking, I think Kestrel got up and was looking for an additional blanket because he's thinking pressure stim to help.
Oh,
Hmm.
I don't think there's additional blankets in the apartment, are there?
I mean, you could search for it. They're probably going to be under the bed with the kids, but there might be some others left over from last time they did a blanket fort or whatever.
I do. H is terrible about putting his stuff away. There would be a blanket left out or two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe even a cape left from James.
Cape left from James.
he did leave a cape behind. Several, probably.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, Kestrel will probably grab that. Or would he go for the cape? Would the cape be a help? Because I'm kind of thinking like not considering.
Yeah, considering
Yeah,
putting him back in
um,
memories of I'm in the warehouse on Peregrine, so
yep,
there
Yeah,
can be other
even
unfortunately.
blankets left around.
yeah, from the kids or something. Yeah,
Mhm.
Kestrel will grab an additional blanket, and as Luke is comforting James, yeah, kind of gently lay it over James, and also over Luke, because hard not to.
Mhm. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, James is just kind of crying at this point because he's so tired. He's so scared.
I feel like Luke wants to sort of like haul James up from laying down to sitting up so that Luke can give him a hug.
I
So,
think if Luke shifts, James would
mhm.
obligingly get up and just kind of lean against Luke.
Yeah, and Luke is gonna hold James so tight. I've, I've got you.
Yeah, there are tears as he clings to Luke.
Mhm. I've got you, Jaybird. You're safe now.
I, it, his words die in his throat, and he just kind of buries his face into Luke's shoulder.
Mhm.
He's trembling.
Yeah, Luke is holding him so tight still. We're not gonna let anything happen to you, James.
I, I'm so scared.
I know, I know, I know you are, but it's okay to be scared. That was scary, but you're safe here.
It just
Kestrel's grabbing an additional blanket.
it just kept happening over and over, and I thought I for for just a little bit I thought that my mind had spun such a great story, and I was just there. And that was my reality instead of. And then you came.
Oh, Luke is so angry at Night Owl, but James needs him. He's
He
just,
really does.
yeah. He sort of nuzzles against James and is like, yeah, we came to get you, James. And if something like that ever happens again, we're gonna come get you again. You made it out, and you have us now. me and Kestrel and a whole lot of other people that care about you.
I don't think I ever really had that. Not not to this extent.
Yeah, it might take some getting used to, but you have us now.
There's just a tiny little nod.
Mm. And like
I'm just gonna
as Kestrel brings over that other blanket, I think Luke helps pull it over James's shoulders and back without really letting go of James either.
Yeah. Kestrel has grabbed in that time a couple additional blankets and yeah, gets one laid over James's shoulders. Kestrel will start laying blankets out in kind of around James like a circular shape.
that does make James' brain go kind of brrr because he loves nests. He would make nests in his own bed. Um. Anyways,
Yes.
I rolled history to see if James would remember that they were wearing costumes when they rescued him in the illusion. He got a 6. He's too distressed to really think about it.
Oh, James. It's
Yeah.
okay, James. We've
There.
got time, James. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nest is being built.
Nest is being built. Luke is sitting here comforting James, rubbing his back and helping keep a blanket over top of him.
Yes.
The residual fear from the nightmare is starting to ebb out of him as he is getting all cozy. And there's Luke, and there's his dad, and just the panic is slowly starting to ebb back down.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
You want me to wake you up if you have another nightmare, Jaybird?
Yeah, I am. I'm scared my mind's gonna take me right back to there.
Mm-hmm. Luke nods a little. Well, I'll be right here, and if things start to take a turn for the scary, I'll make sure you wake up, okay?
Okay. I, thank you, Luke.
Of course,
He's
Jaybird.
way too out of it to realize that he should not be using Luke.
Mm-hmm.
What do I roll for if Kestrel catches that?
I don't know. Perception, maybe?
Probably perception, but his voice is sleepy, but it's not
Super quiet.
super quiet. So like I feel like the DC is going to be kind of low.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perception. 15.
Oh yeah, he catches that, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It also kind of just catches how cozy James looks now, and he's kind of just eyes slowly blinking heavier and heavier, starting to fall back asleep.
Yeah.
Kestrel is so glad he looks cozy. He does look up at Luke a little, though.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying anything yet.
Yeah. I'll roll insight on that in a second, but first, if James is trying to slump down, Luke will help lay him down comfy. Otherwise, if James wants to sleep sitting up, Luke will hold him up in the continuing to hug him while he sleeps.
Oh.
I do feel like he's probably going to like flump a little
Mm-hmm.
bit just because body too tired, no
Yeah.
staying up.
So Luke will help him lay back down comfy over Luke's lap.
This
back.
time I think he ends up on his side a little bit with his head pillowed in the lap.
Yay, and Luke goes back to petting his hair.
There's just a very soft, content little sigh.
I'm right here, Jaybird. I'm gonna stay right here.
Mm. He kind of hums sleepily and kind of just goes, "Love you, Lou."
I love you too, Jaybird.
I'm glad you found me. And then he's out again.
Oh.
Aww. Now Luke will roll insight on that look Kestrel has given him. 16.
Yeah. Yeah. Kestrel caught the use of Luke and Lou.
Mm-hmm.
He has chosen not to verbally comment on it.
Yeah. I think Luke will bring it up then and be like, I don't use those names at the PartyPlex because I don't want them getting back to the night terrors. They would recognize that name, and I don't know how that's gonna go.
Kestrel nods. I understand. You don't have to worry about.
Thanks.
He nods. Fluffs the nest blankets a little bit more before going back to the chair.
Aww.
Dad sighs as he sits.
Mm-hmm.
His dad mannerisms.
Mm-hmm.
He's developing them.
Yes, good.
You thought you were just adopting a teenager? Nope. All the dad's formation is upon you now.
So it would seem.
Next thing you know, you're going to be writing in all caps and sneezing very loudly.
He already does that.
Oh
He will
no.
he will very frequently accidentally get his phone locked in all caps, and he does in fact sneeze loud.
Yeah, it's progressing faster than we thought.
He already typed like a dad and sneezed like a dad. Now he's just getting the noises.
Mhm.
Yeah, just settles back into the chair.
Mhm. Yeah. I think
Going back
Luke.
to keeping an eye on the two of them.
Yeah. I think Luke keeps glancing between James and the TV, like low key trying to keep track of what's going on in the show, but paying a lot more attention to James.
Yeah. Can I perhaps roll another insight or something to see if Luke again, Kestrel's expecting Luke to appear tired.
Mhm. Go for it.
Another insight. 18.
18. Yeah. I mean, hmm. It was a long day and a lot happened, and Luke does seem to be kind of tired, but he also doesn't look like he's sleepy, like he is going to sleep anytime soon. He's still sitting up fairly straight. He's not like slumping. He's not like having trouble keeping his eyes open. Like his shoulders are slumped because a long day and emotionally exhausted, but he does not seem to be
Yeah.
sleepy.
Does not seem physically tired at all.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kestrel might raise an eyebrow at it. And of course, his first thought isn't going to, this guy doesn't need to sleep. His first thought is going to, you're very good at suppressing your need to sleep, like me.
I mean, also, Luke doesn't work day shifts, so maybe he has a nocturnal sleep schedule.
Good point. Good point. Kestrel's mind is still going to, you perhaps you're just good at suppressing your need to sleep.
Can Luke roll insight on this?
Yes.
14.
I'll give it to him. Luke sees Kestrel raise an eyebrow at him, and yeah, Kestrel is wondering why you are not sleeping.
Mm. Well, he's gonna have to ask if he wants to know. I think, Luke's just like, you open the offer stands to sleep if you need to, while I'm gonna keep an eye on James.
How does he word? I think it's just, I should say the same to you. You are free to sleep first.
Yeah. Duh. Thanks. And Kestrel can roll an insight on that.
I was gonna say, the tone of that thanks. My 8.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems like Luke doesn't want to sleep just as much as you don't want to sleep.
I see. Kestel's mind's still going to that that this is a war of two people who want to stay up awake for the James. What does he do? How does he fight this battle?
About
Eh?
Huh?
battle of no use. Like both of them saying, "No, you should do it. You should do it."
A battle of
Ah.
no use, you said, yeah.
A battle of no Z's, more like.
Yeah. I think Kestrel briefly tries to have a staring contest with you.
I mean, when Luke notices that Kestrel is staring, he will stare right back, but he seems a bit confused. Like, why are you staring? What are you staring at me for? Actually, you know what? Roll insight.
I shall. The insight is part of the war. Nice purser.
Yeah, you got a 14.
uh,
Oh,
It looks
it did
like.
not load for me on my phone. I'm glad you can see that.
Pat you.
It is
Man,
still buffering on my phone. That's okay.
on our end it is a 14.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like when you start staring at Luke, he's just like looking down at James, and then he looks up and sees you staring at him, and I feel like there's a moment of panic where he like raises a hand to check that the mask is still on, and then he
Oh.
relaxes, and then he's just confused why you're staring at him.
Mm. I don't know what to do. The staring continues for a long moment.
uh, why are you looking at me like that?
Just... I think Kestrel will say, like, you don't need to pretend that you aren't also tired. Again, assuming that that's why he's... Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I won't. The same thing goes for you too, though.
There's another dad noise at being mutually called out. What
Mm-hmm.
does the emotion? What does the emotion of dad care, dad protect taste like? Because at the moment, that's also extending to Luke.
Oh, jeez, I don't know. Uh,
Familial love, maybe?
I feel
Familial
like
love,
I feel
familial
like
care, protect.
yeah, protectiveness is a subset of familial love. Both of those.
Yeah.
And Luke is assuming that's all for James at the moment.
Yeah. It's they insight it. Insight the man.
Me, I roll insight on the man.
Yes. Determine where the familial love you are smelling is being directed.
9.
9. Dang it.
Mm-hmm. He would
It's
have a
hard to
hard
tell.
time believing that anyway. Probably his own
Understandable.
biases about, you know, being unworthy of affection or not helping him discern that this is affection aimed at him.
Yeah. It's at both of them. It's at both of them. It's he's mm. What do you do, Kestrel? I'm grabbing him by the shoulders.
That's such a mood, though.
The only thing my brain is going to for his actions at the moment in his horrible lack of speaking is get Luke a glass of water because that helps sleep. Hydrate.
Yes.
He will probably do, he will after a bit more of staring get up and go to the little apartment kitchen for a glass to fill with water.
Roll investigation.
I shall roll investigation. I hope it works because dice parser on my phone is still buffering.
Uh-oh. Fingers crossed for you.
There we go.
11.
11.
I feel like with an 11 it takes you a while. Like you open one cabinet and it's empty, and you open one cabinet and it's full of like chips and cookies and snacks. And you open a cabinet and it's full of like more snacks. And like you have to try a few cabinets before finally you find one that has like a small handful of little plastic cups for children.
Yeah. He doesn't question that too much. He knows there's two kids in this home. It's not surprising to yeah. Just grabs one of the little kid cups, fills it with water.
Mm-hmm.
Comes with to Luke and holds out the cup to him, not forcefully, but
Luke
yeah.
just blinks at him for a second and then is like, what is that for?
He looks slightly baffled. Drinking. You should drink something.
Ah, Ah.
It's just like,
No.
what do you mean, what's that for?
I don't know. You can roll insight.
Indeed I shall. 14.
14. Luke was like. Luke's immediate thought when Kestrel came over with the glass of water is that it was for James, but since James is asleep, he was like, "Do you want me to wake James up by pouring water on him? What?"
Oh.
And then you say it's for drinking, and Luke's like, I'm good. You can maybe put it next to the TV for later. Because there's not exactly a nightstand next to the bed. That's the dresser that the TV is on is kind of the only surface outside of the kitchen.
Yeah. Kestrel gives Luke another look, but does go to set it on the by the TV. However, as he does, he will ask, "When's the last time you drank something?" Not knowing that that's a loaded question.
Mm-hmm. You know, I stayed hydrated on my shift. It's fine. You can roll insight against that 18 deception if you want.
I see. 15.
Nope, that checks out.
Okay, I think Kestrel does still give Luke an eyebrow raise. But it just for like a second.
Mm-hmm. I think Luke has looked back down at James. Is just looking at James instead.
Oh. Sleeping hopefully comfortably.
So far, yes.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Kestrel sets down the glass of water. Probably goes back to get himself a glass of water because set a good example. Hydrate. Before getting back to the chair. Back to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah.
Quickly, James, do something angsty and or gay.
Well, let's do a whiz save, I guess.
Oh boy.
If you fail the whiz save, we get angsty. If you succeed the whiz save, we get gay.
Nat 20.
Something like
Unfortunately,
that.
he's still at disadvantage.
Oh man.
Okay, that's
Oh,
a 13.
that's better. That's better.
Mm-hmm.
The nest helped.
The nest helped.
Yay.
He does kind of start shifting in his sleep a little bit, and Luke can tell that he is having another nightmare start to come up.
Luke like puts a hand on James's back and is like, "Hey, you're okay, Jaybird. I'm here. Kestrel's here. You're safe."
And since that's a 13, he kind of just relaxes at the touch and Luke's voice and kind of just sighs shakily before falling back asleep.
Oh. Yeah, you're safe here, Jaybird. He like noticed James becoming less afraid as he talked, so now he's gonna talk to James a little bit and just be like, "You're back at the apartment, and I'm here, and Kestrel's here, And Trick and H are here, and we're all safe, and nothing's going to hurt us, okay?
Yep, he is. Any trace of fear is gone, now just settled into cozy, safe love, relief.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm wondering if Kestrel should roll something to stay awake.
Probably. I
Con,
don't know what.
Constitution?
Oh,
con
con,
save,
right.
maybe?
That's con save. What's your con, boy? I hope it's probably good. It's not. It's a +1.
Make sure
He's
that's
still a
the
rogue.
yeah. Make sure that's the saving throw modifier, because sometimes saving throw modifier is higher.
It is the saving throw.
Ah,
10.
I think Kestrel is starting to nod off.
It was the water, the power of the water. Dang
No
it.
longer thirsty.
No longer thirsty. Now EP. Ugh. Yeah.
You played yourself.
Dang it. He was trying to set a good example by hydrating. Oh. The next time Luke looks up at Kestrel, Kestrel is looking more tired than before, but he is also smiling a bit because Luke is doing such a good job comforting James. He's very proud. He is happy that James has someone he trusts and is safe with too.
Yes. Luke is torn between not mentioning it so that maybe Kestrel will go to sleep without realizing that he fell asleep, and, like, reassuring Kestrel that he's got it so that Kestrel can let go and go to sleep. Let's see. He's not gonna mention it. He's just staying quiet, continuing to cuddle with James.
Will Kestrel say something though? I know you're horrible at saying things, man, but give me something. He keeps having thoughts of something to say and then going, no, that's too cheesy.
I mean, you could roll him a whiz save to see if he really shuts them down for being too cheesy.
I
If
will
he
roll
gets,
him a whiz save.
if he gets low enough, he can be cheesy.
It's low enough, he can be cheesy. 14. I'm giving disadvantage on account of the tiredness, and also he's
Yeah.
becoming more dad, and dads are cheesy. I think.
Yes.
I don't have a dad. He
Dads
got
can be
better.
cheesy.
He looks like he wants to say something. He doesn't say anything. He just looks tired.
Is there something going on?
Kestrel will say, probably not without a yawn also, but that he tries to suppress, but he's hypocritical. He will say, like, dang it, I had the words and I lost it. Dang it, Kestrel, you have no internal monologue. Back.
I mean, I guess at this point he can just, like, shake his head and
No, dang
mumble
it, because I
something.
had it. I had it. Oh, he mumbles at first. He mumbles. That gives me more time.
I'll have Luke roll perception to see if he hears what is mumbled.
Good.
25, I think he does.
Oh my goodness. Let's just go with this the simplest answer in my head. Just yeah, through that yawn, he says, "Glad James has you."
I'm the one that should be glad to have him.
Insight. Sleepy
Sure.
insight. My 20.
Dirty
My dirty
20.
20.
Yeah, Luke definitely feels like he's the luckier one in this relationship, and James has done so much for him, and James means so much to him.
Kestrel catches that and does another dad noise. Just you're good for him.
I hope so, yeah.
You know how frequently he talks about you, how he enjoys spending time with you.
Hmm. I just, uh, hope to be good enough for him.
Look. Kestrel just nods. I'm gonna roll him another con save. His dirty 20.
Oh.
The power of briefly speaking with Luke has recovered him.
Oh no. You could roll it at disadvantage since he was already sleepy.
I can't roll at a disadvantage.
Also, this is an FPS, so you can just send him to sleep whenever.
I don't want to send him to sleep yet, is the thing.
I mean, I don't know what else they're going to do tonight. But
There
like
is
the
stuff they can do in the morning.
yeah, that's my thoughts.
I was gonna say quickly, James, do something gay. I don't know
mean,
what that
he's.
would be. I have no suggestions.
I mean, James is already kind of snuggled up pretty gaily in his sleep. I feel like he can't get more gay than that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Nest is made. Small discussion has been had.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Kestra can drift off to sleep in the chair.
Yeah. Like a dad falling asleep in a chair. Oh.
I'm not sleeping, I'm just resting my eyes.
Snore.
Kestrel probably does snore, yeah.
My dad does that all the time when we're watching like a movie as a family. We'll just like look over and see him leaned back in his chair and he's snoring.
My,
Mhm.
yeah. My grandpa would do that all the time. Anyway, yeah, Kestrel finally falls asleep.
Yeah. Do you want to roll any more whiz saves for James' nightmares, or should we just let him sleep through the rest of the night?
I will say he probably does sleep through until he has had like his first official like long rest. But unfortunately, he does wake up fast enough that it's Luke can't wake him up gently, and it's kind of like with an abortive scream.
Oh.
It's probably early afternoon then, since they got home at about 6 a.m. and 8 hours for a
Mm-hmm.
long rest. But
Yep.
when James wakes himself up screaming, Luke is there holding him and is like, "Hey, hey, hey, I'm here. You're safe. We're both safe."
He was gonna. He was gonna. He was. He. He. He.
It's
Then
okay.
he's absolutely panicked.
Luke is holding James, pulling him into hug, squeeze him tight. It's okay. It's okay. It was just a nightmare, James.
He he was gonna hurt you. He
What?
knew. He knew. He knew. He knew. He knew. He knew. He knew.
I'm fine, James. I can take care of myself, remember? I can protect myself. I'm fine. I'm safe. Nobody's hurt me for a, for a while.
I can't. I can't lose you.
You're not going to lose me, okay?
Kind of takes a shuddery breath, and then like kind of just he moves as if he was gonna press his forehead to Luke's face, and then kind of just whines a little bit because of the mask. Sad. And then
Uh,
flops face onto Luke's shoulder instead.
I feel like Luke wants to look over and see if Kestrel is awake.
Kestrel is an early riser. He definitely is.
Yeah.
But I don't think, well, no, he would have tuned in, be paying attention as soon as he heard James having a nightmare, regardless of what other thing he was doing.
Yeah. I know. Sorry, but your dad is still here.
Tiniest little nods.
Oh.
Kind of just flumped.
Mm,
He gets it, but also the sleepy brain wants to do a tantrum.
yeah.
He wants to
Honestly.
see his boyfriend's face, wants to make sure he's really not hurt.
Mm,
I could give them a reason to briefly have FaceTime
oh?
because what Kestrel was doing before he tuned in hearing James having a nightmare was looking in the kitchen because he was going to fix breakfast.
Yeah, good luck with that. Because looking through the kitchen cabinets, you were not like missing some cache of dishes last night. There was like a small stash of like mostly kids' plastic plates and cups and bowls and a few utensils, but like no pots, no pans, no ingredients. It's all pre prepared or easily microwavable snack food.
He's just grumbling something about the state of something this kitchen probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Luke kind of winces and feels bad, but. Uh,
Uh, yeah. Once he will try and keep an ear out for when James is a bit more calm from the nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
And when he is, Kestrel will step back in and say, I was going to fix breakfast. However, it appears all you have are... Well, he doesn't want to specifically call him out, but... Actually, I think he'd just say, I was going to fix breakfast, but... And just leave it at the but.
There might be cereal in one of the cabinets, unless H finished it.
He makes a face at the implication that cereal is a fine breakfast after everything that happened last night.
There is just a very, very weak kind of weepy giggle because that makes him think of Peck and his never-ending war with Alfred over cereal being a nutritious breakfast.
Aw.
Oh.
Kestrel will just say, like, I do believe all of us need something a bit more substantial after last night. I think he will check the time on his watch. Just like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's afternoon. Breakfast is whenever you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking your fast.
Breaking your
Yeah.
fast. Breakfast is whenever you wake up. It's just, yeah, we'll probably ask, like, do you two mind if I go out to grab something?
Luke shakes his head, but also looks at James like, you okay with just you and me for a little bit, Jaybird?
There's like slight hesitation before he's like, I love Kestrel. I need to see my boyfriend's face.
Oh.
So he'll sleepily nod.
Yeah. Kestrel also nods. I will not be long.
Okay, be safe. A yawn from James. He kind
Oh.
of grimaces as his jaw kind of cracks.
Oh. Kestrel also nods back and will reach to give James a little shoulder pat before he goes to step out. He is now on the hunt for ingredients.
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 Is it fucked up for birds to eat eggs?
I'm
Wait,
pretty sure there
eggs!
are birds. I know there's birds who will eat smaller birds, so I feel like eating
Yeah.
eggs isn't too bad a
Chickens
problem.
will eat their eggs.
Yeah.
Chickens will eat their eggs.
Like, I
It
know
kind of
there's real
stands to
life.
reason.
Yeah, there's real life birds that will eat eggs. Is it weird for toon birds to eat eggs?
Mm,
Probably
it's kind of
not.
like the
Depends.
probably not.
Only when it's funny. They're
Mm-hmm.
tunes. That's the answer for everything. Only when it's funny.
Mm.
A bird tune will be eating eggs one day, and then the next day scream at someone eating an egg.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bracket.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, off Kestrel goes.
Off Kestrel
As
goes. And I feel
as
like Luke.
soon as
Mm?
sorry, I was just gonna say, as soon as Kestrel is gone, there's just the sleepiest of puppy dog eyes with Luke aimed your direction.
Yeah, I feel like Luke waits a moment to make sure Kestrel's not doubling back, and then pulls his mask off, and goes right back to holding James. Presses his face against James's.
James is just, oh, like the relief is palpable, even if Luke couldn't sense emotion.
Yeah. Luke
And
kisses
like,
his forehead. He's been wanting to do that.
oh, he melts, and then like his hands just very gently will trace what he knows is just normal for Luke now.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure, doubly sure, that there's no hidden wounds or anything, just
Yeah.
because he's paranoid right now.
Mm-hmm. And Luke lets him and also says, like, Trickster, or whatever was going on with that illusion, I didn't get hurt at all, Jaybird. And I don't think Kestrel did either. You were the only one that got hurt.
You promise?
As far as I know, yes.
This is just Trickster didn't get a hit on any of us, did he?
I
Nope.
don't think so. He got stunned instantly.
Yep.
Yeah, truly, none of us got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Somehow, every DM game I've done, my players manage to just absolutely curb stomp my bosses. It's hilarious.
Same. Same. I have stories for
Hmm.
later.
But anyways, yeah. So James kind of just melts in, just melts in relief, and then just kind of tucks his head underneath Luke's chin and melts in relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
He's so tired.
Oh.
I think Luke keeps ducking in to kiss James's face.
That drags out squeaks of delight and like
Oh.
just weak, sleepy giggles.
Mm-hmm. I gotta catch up. I didn't get to kiss you when we rescued you.
He just makes like the softest little sappy noise as he leans his head up and like kind of just pulls Luke in for an actual kiss.
Yeah.
He melts and just like, yeah, no, there's a few hearts on the bed now. And I'm gonna roll history to see if he can remember that his boyfriend was very attractive
Mm-hmm.
during the rescue. Yes, a 23! He kind of pulls away slightly and goes, "Was I dreaming, or did you look really handsome in a vigilante costume?"
Well, I can't speak for the handsome part. We did get different outfits, though.
Mm, you were very handsome. Nuzzle the kiss.
I'll take your word for it.
Kind of sighs a little bit. I wish I was more coherent so I could have appreciated it properly. Pout.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could try dressing up like that again sometime once you're feeling better.
Blush. A shy little smile as he like tries not to stutter. You you would do that?
Oh, I think there are very few things I wouldn't do for you, Jaybird.
His head is steaming a little bit.
Oh, I think Luke giggles and kisses him on the forehead again.
That just makes him turn into goo.
Yes, yes. Feel
I
safe
love
and
when those
loved.
I love when these two get in a cycle of flustering each other. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm. Quick, someone come in. They'll like get stuck in a loop.
Kestrel will knock the door whenever it is narratively appropriate.
Yeah, and Luke fumbles to grab his mask and put it back on.
There's a slight pang of sad before acceptance, and he just
Oh.
kind of leans his head against Luke's shoulder, nuzzling,
Yeah. You might.
because he thinks his boyfriend's handsome no matter what.
Aw. You might.
And he
Gay.
and he very sleepily wants to fight anyone who says otherwise.
Not a good time to have to fight his dad, though.
Yeah,
You wanna tell your dad it's okay to come in?
he nods. Dad, you can come in, he calls.
You hear Kestrel from the other side, like, my hands are full.
Very sleepily.
That's why he.
Guess we should get up then.
James kind of just makes a whine and starfishes onto the bed.
No.
Or I guess I'm just.
Also, I love Luke just calling Kestrel his dad, calling Kestrel James's dad. Just yeah.
Yeah,
Handshake.
that's just how it works.
So it
You
works.
say this guy's your dad? Yeah, okay. I guess just I'll get up then.
He mumbles into the mattress.
I'm rolling
He
him.
would
Oh?
he would normally get up to help. It's actually very out of character that he's so reluctant.
He's been through he's in a state. He's allowed.
I know, but like it's just very visibly, oh, buddy, you're not feeling good.
Yeah.
Chronic helper isn't doing a chronic help.
Yep.
I'm rolling Luke acrobatics to get out of bed from out from under James. 17.
In the nest.
He manages. He pulls his mask aside and gives James a little kiss on the forehead before going to the door.
Milt.
Oh.
Then, with his mask back in place, he opens the front door for Kestrel.
Kestrel does indeed have arms full of grocery bags.
Oh boy. Luke stands aside holding the door open so Kestrel can come in.
Kestrel just gives a thankful nod and heads to the kitchen on a mission, visibly on a mission. Like, as he starts taking the stuff out of bags, you see, he got bacon, he got bread, he got eggs, he got milk, he got herbs.
James is gonna be so freaking touched when he actually manages to notice the food.
He is fixing a full breakfast for his boy and his boy's boyfriend.
Oh.
Aww. I feel like Luke goes straight back to the bed to go back to cuddling with James.
Entirely understandable.
James just makes a very happy little sleepy noise and then basically turns into like an anaconda and traps Luke with all of his limbs.
Aww.
Aww.
Snake.
Cling.
Cling. Aww.
I'm not going anywhere, Jaybird.
Sleepy little grumble as he nuzzles into Luke's chest softly.
Handy remarking, well, you sure aren't now.
James kind of huffing softly, too tired to really giggle.
Kestrel is getting to work. He is fixing biscuits and gravy. He is fixing scrambled eggs. He is fixing toast with jam.
Good thing James is probably starving.
That's what he's assuming. Physical exhaustion, emotional exhaustion, both compound to a very hungry boy.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
like Kestrel scoffing to himself again. Cereal as a full breakfast cereal. It's a cereal after.
James sleepily will blow a raspberry in Kestrel's direction.
uh, it gets a little smile from Kestrel. He's glad. Uh, James doing a little bit of messing around, teasing, whatever is a good sign. It's a good sign.
Mhm.
Sleepy sass.
Sleepy sass. That's the word I was looking for. James giving a little bit of sass is a good sign that he's doing better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kestrel Kestrel will not make them get up to he does feel a bit bad for making them get up to get the door for making Luke get up to get the door for him, but like he got the essentials. The essentials just happen to be like 20 something bags.
Kestrel, your hammer space.
He might have forgotten.
Consider the gag.
The gag.
Also the gag. He's still a tune. He's still a tune. Blame it on the gag.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this time he will not make them get up, and he will bring plates to the bed to the nest.
Well, I feel like
And yeah, it's a full spread. Got you got you both glasses of orange juice too. Got to get that vitamin C.
oh man. I
Luke
feel
just gets a sleepy surge of joy.
Ugh.
yeah, I feel like Luke is focused on like helping James eat, like holding plates for him and cutting stuff up if James is having trouble.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's actually in a lot of like phantom pain,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Luke would not.
especially with the hands right now.
Yeah, Luke
Oh, okay.
doesn't mind using the utensils for James. Heck, he will feed him directly, spoon feed him if needed.
Oh, he is so flustered and flattered and just
Gay.
he's just I'm imagining him with like chipmunk cheeks
Oh,
staring with hearts leaking off of him at Luke.
oh,
oh, Luke
how
laughs at
darling.
that a little. You know, I did something like this after the first attempt at the road trip when you were out of it.
Mm. Chew, swallow. big big lump goes down throat. Mm. I vaguely kind of remember that, I think. Man, that feels like it was ages ago.
Yeah, a lot has happened since then, huh?
And like very like yeah nod.
Mm. Anyway, I've got you, Jaybird.
James kind of just snuggles a little bit closer into Luke's side.
Oh. Kestrel, do you want to roll perception or insight?
I will absolutely. They are the same role. He'd after getting them both their plates, was going to get his own plate, but yeah, I will now roll that.
Nat one.
That is a nat
Nope.
one.
Nope, he
Dang it.
hungry. Go get your own food, Kestrel.
Yeah.
That and also James is hungry enough that he's probably going to clean both of those plates.
Oh, James.
Yeah, I feel like Luke is giving James bites off of both plates so that it's harder to notice that Luke is eating none of this.
And James is happy to help.
Hungry.
He's hungry. He knows he knows Luke's issues. So he's the best of both worlds.
And the food is good. Kestrel's a good cook.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good cook.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
I'm just gonna roll to see if how he's handling such happy brain chemicals after feeling so miserable.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, no,
fails.
he's crying in happiness this time.
Well,
Oh,
it's Luke's turn to gently wipe away his tears.
Just leaning into Luke's hand, just I didn't I was so scared I wouldn't have this.
Yeah, but you do.
Just sniffles.
oh,
Oh.
'Cause like Luke can definitely tell that these are like happy tears of like joy, relief, and just so many positive emotions that it's all coming out through tears.
Mhm. Honestly, I think Luke glances at the kitchen to make sure Kestrel is occupied, and then will pull his mask to the side to give James a quick kiss on the forehead.
oh.
Kestrel can roll perception.
Oh,
I was just about to say, may I
Mm-hmm. You may.
see if he was conveniently finishing up his plate? My 5.
Nope.
He's
You
too
darn.
hungry.
you might see some movement from those two, but nothing interesting.
Yeah, it's just movement.
Mm-hmm.
Just movement. Yeah, and he will get his plate and come back to the chair.
Yeah.
He will also try and get a look at how much James has eaten so far. And
Mm-hmm.
Luke.
A decent amount of food missing from both plates.
Kestrel visibly nods with satisfaction.
I'm just imagining that like Kestrel looks over James and James blinking at Kestrel, chipmunk cheeked, with like a little bit of crumb on
Oh,
like on the corner of his mouth, blinking innocently.
Kes- Kestrel will softly chuckle a little and just. Yeah.
Oh man. Just nom 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 nom.
Good.
Mhm.
Kestrel's glad he's eating. He'll also say like, "There's leftovers if either of you are still hungry. If not, I brought Tupperware."
Just gonna roll, see if James is full after eating 2 plates. Because like he spent such a long time not eating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is your con? That's a +1. Okay, yeah, all right. He is relatively full by the time he has helped polish off both plates.
Yay.
Good.
So
Good. Good.
he is so full. He's just kind of flopped against Luke's side a little bit
Mhm.
into that food coma,
Full of
reconnecting with the tired.
full of
Oh.
good warm food from Dad.
He feels so loved.
He is.
Mhm. Luke has an arm around James. Just like I'm here, you're here. You're not alone.
That's really comforting for James.
Yeah.
Yay.
I also just thought of Kestrel noticing the glass of water probably still
I was
left on by
also
the TV.
thinking of that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to
Maybe
roll
roll
for it or
perception?
just see it.
I kind of want to just see it because it would be on his mind to look for it.
Yeah, it's still exactly where he left it, with exactly as much water as he left in it.
Kestrel just hums a little. Looks back at the plate of food he gave Luke. Looks at the orange juice.
It has been drained by James.
Yep.
Good. He doesn't know who took it.
You could maybe try rolling history to realize you never saw James, or you never saw Luke eating any of it.
I will roll. What is your history, sir? Better. Better than your perception, at least. 10.
10. Yeah, you weren't really focused on watching who ate what. You had your own food to eat. But
Yeah,
you do definitely remember Luke was still awake when you went to sleep, and he was already awake when you woke up.
hums a little as he eats biscuits and gravy.
I do think James would like very sleepily ask Luke if he watched any good soaps during the night.
Oh.
Oh.
Because he wants to check in with his boyfriend.
Yeah. I was a little more focused on you, Jaybird.
He pouts a little. But what about, and then rattles off the plot line that he's been living vicariously through Luke.
They'll have a rerun, Jaybird. You're more important.
Pout, 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 pout. But he's also smiling. Sort of just hint. This might be more of a common occurrence than, you know.
Yeah.
You could try rolling insight, maybe.
I shall again. Kestrel and his power/curse of taking in information and then doing nothing about it until he has more information. He's 16.
Ooh. That
I don't know who should answer here because it's mostly James saying this, but
it's kind of with that knowing. It's on James's side, there's definitely an understanding there.
and I feel like the Kestrel gets the vibe that this is something Luke usually does. Of watching TV overnight.
Like, I do think James would be sleepy enough to go, like, while I was asleep, kind of implying that
Yeah.
this has been going throughout the night.
Yeah. It's. Luke can notice Kestrel giving him a dad look.
Can Luke roll insight?
Yes.
9.
I'm going to have James roll perception to see if he'll catch the dad look, because he's sleepy enough he will come to Luke's defense. Perception. Since he had his long rest.
Ah.
I don't have the disadvantage that comes with level 3 exhaustion. He's on level 2.
Thank
Yay!
goodness.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, he notices the dad look of concern towards Luke.
I'm not gonna roll Wiz because he is way too tired for Wiz to do any help. He just kind of sleepily bristles and goes, but that's what words. Uh he's not doing anything wrong. It's not his fault. Yawn.
Oh. Kestrel looking at James and then back at Luke. Mostly expectantly with the, well, what do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about the accusations against you?
Luke looks confused. What accusations?
Of not pecking sleeping.
James very sleepily leaning his head against Luke's shoulder. Not your fault you can't sleep. Not your fault you can't sleep.
Oh boy.
He's too tired. He will have.
As
I know, Jaybird.
James did mumble that, so if I can give Luke a little extra wiggle room and roll a perception to see how well Kestrel heard that, if you'd like.
Yeah, I feel like part of the point of the FPS is Kestrel realizing, so.
Yeah, this is true. Part of me does just want to get more fun out of Kestrel going, when's the last time you got a full 8 hours? When's the last time you drank something? When's the last time you ate something?
If you want to, you could roll perception then.
I'll roll, but yeah, low DC. Like a 10. 17.
Yeah, he heard it.
Yeah. Here's James say that and heavily raises an eyebrow at Luke.
For all Kestrel knows, it could be insomnia.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. That's yeah,
You want to roll insight on Luke?
absolutely. All
James,
the
meanwhile,
time.
nuzzling into Luke. Protective. Lovingly protective.
Yeah.
10. He may
Luke.
be assuming it's insomnia.
I think Luke kind of like flinches at the like look that Kestrel levels at him, the inquisitive look, but then like turns to nuzzling James and comforting him, being like, I know, Jaybird, it's fine.
James just kind of slowly muttering to himself sleepily. Not. He's half asleep.
You get some rest, Jaybird. I'll wake you up if you have another nightmare.
I yawn, nodding, curling up into lap.
Curl up into lap. Hmm.
Uh,
I am sorry,
Special.
Luke. He will not be able to defend you from the questions.
yeah, I feel like Luke
As
looks at Kestrel and is at first just like, would you mind taking the plates to the kitchen? I really don't want bugs or anything.
yeah, Kestrel will nod. He will grab the plates, get them back to the kitchen, get them in the sink, rinse them off, and then when he comes back, unintentionally looming over Luke a bit, as as he will ask the horrid question of, when's the last time you got a full 8 hours?
It's been a while, but I'm fine.
he he visibly looks displeased.
Luke
He visibly
cringes a
looks
little.
concerned about you.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. I'm not tired or anything. I'm getting the rest I need.
Eyebrow raise.
You can roll insight.
I shall. Kestrel's main form of communication. Eyebrow raises.
Mm-hmm.
My that
Nat
one.
Yeah. No. Versus Luke's 15 deception. No, not everyone needs 8 hours of sleep at a time to be well rested. Maybe he gets his sleep in smaller increments, but he doesn't seem tired.
I mean, Kestrel gets that. He doesn't get a full 8 hours every night either. But like, he's dad moding. He's dad moding. He's dad moding. He's The eyebrow raise dissipates, but he is still, and he stops looming, thankfully. But he's still giving a bit of a look.
I'm fine. I've been getting by just fine for years.
He grumbles a little as he goes back to the chair. Is just, man wants to suggest melatonin.
He can suggest melatonin if he wants.
He will suggest melatonin. Yes. Grumbles as he gets back to the chair, and then as he sits, just, if you have trouble getting tired and getting to sleep, I would recommend melatonin at least.
I'll have to try that. You can roll insight against that if you want to try. I don't think you
My
can beat
war.
it.
My battle. Oh, what is it? Oh no.
24.
Oh no, I physically can't.
Yeah.
I physically can't. I physically can't.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It seems like Luke is considering the suggestion.
I just got handed James, like, kind of sleepily popping back up, kind of rousing slightly, turning to Luke and going, Luke, could you get sleepy if you ate my sleep? Does a hand gesture and then flops back down.
Kestrel looks at James, baffled. Looks back at Luke, baffled.
Honestly, I think Luke also looks a little baffled, just like... Actually, I'm gonna roll him another deception. 11. Like, Luke is thrown off, but like... That sentence wasn't pure nonsense to him the way that it probably was to Kestrel. More like the idea had never occurred to him, and not like, how do you expect me to eat your sleep?
How should I do such a thing? Kestrel just looking at Luke, just.
Luke
It
focused
could
on
just
James,
be
like,
the random sleepy rambles of a very exhausted teenager.
Oh.
Luke talking to James, just like, you get yourself rested up first, James. We can worry about me later.
Sleepy mumbles of you. Very intentionally not able to really word.
Oh.
sleepy little pat 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 on Luke's arm before he zonks out again.
Cass was just staring at Luke, waiting.
Luke is not looking at Kestrel. If he avoids eye contact, Kestrel will have to actually ask if he has a question.
You foiled him. But only for so long. Kestrel only takes so long to wait for Luke to make eye contact, but then he will finally speak up. Just, well, dang it. Brain. There we go. Kestrel just, how on earth would one do such a thing?
I'm not sure. I think he's
My
just
insight.
sleepy. Your insight, maybe also a history if you want to remember the night terrors and how they can eat things.
My insight first and then my history. My dirty 20 insight.
Yup.
My 21 history. There we go. Narratively
Yeah.
relevant
We are
roles.
cooking!
Heck yeah. He already cooked the breakfast.
Yeah. Despite Luke trying to play it off as just, James must be so sleepy he's saying nonsense, Kestrel gets the sense that, yeah, Luke has a pretty good idea how one would go about doing that, and could possibly eat James's sleepy, but,
Sleepy.
that's still a little confusing. And then, you think about the night terrors that you just encountered, and how they can eat fear, apparently. That's not a tangible thing. How do you eat fear? Maybe in the same way you would eat sleepy.
I mean, also, at the end of Coulrophobia, did Kestrel see the eyes looming in the dark? Or was that Razzie?
I, Pengu, don't remember that.
I
I
think it
feel
was
like
Razzie.
Kestrel did not interact with the night terrors.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
Razzie who noticed it.
However, just in this FPS, Luke did mention that he doesn't go by Luke, so that the terrors won't recognize him.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kestrel with the power of those rolls. A light bulb doesn't appear above his head, but the ding sound sure occurs as you see him make connections, and he just massages the bridge of his nose and goes, "Gods."
Luke is looking at Kestrel a bit worried.
James is gonna sleepily nuzzle closer because I feel like he's like not quite to REM just yet.
Oh. He's just in cuddle mode.
He's in cuddle mode and he's eepy and he's
He's in,
basically asleep.
he's in cuddle mode. He's just. Yeah. Kestrel massaging the bridge of his nose before he takes a deep breath, looks back up at Luke, and is just. Communicate these things before I try to fix you a breakfast I assume you cannot eat.
Luke. Oh, Luke looks guilty.
Kestrel is not. He's not. I don't know how my tone came off because I don't know how my tone comes off when I'm doing my own voice, much less when I'm doing a character's, but he's not trying to be judgmental, he's not mad, doesn't sound anything like that. He's just genuinely like, communicate these things.
Luke still
Just communicate these things.
Luke still feels like he's been caught doing something he shouldn't, though.
I mean,
Eh,
understandable.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to lie?
Is who gonna
Yeah.
try to lie?
Luke?
Ah,
I what do you mean?
you get a very unimpressed look.
Hmm. Ugh. Luke, who does not tell people about this, warring with the idea of attempting to gaslight James's dad about this. Just like there is a part of him that wants to go, gee, Kestrel, you sound like you're tired. Are you sure you're not imagining things?
Gee, Kestrel. Don't gaslight James's dad.
He's not going to, but he is warring with the
Uh,
impulse to.
contemplating it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Kestrel gives Luke that unimpressed look, and he's just like, just like, you are good at keeping secrets. I commend you on that. But my, hold on, I had the words. I lost it for a second. Give me a sec. Blech. Kestrel and his horrid lack of internal monologue.
at you. Take your time.
Thank you. I explode into 1,000 pieces. Anyway. Nope, I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
We could take a little break if we want. It's been like 2 hours.
You know what? A break
Mm-hmm.
would be good. A small break would be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can take a little
Itty
break
bitty
and come
break.
back.
Itty bitty break.
We're back. Eh, have the words for Kestrel come to you at all?
They did let me remember them. There we go. I've got it. I got it back quickly this time. I decided Kestrel will have a slip up where he mentions what his previous job was offhandedly because he does that sometimes, and so it can help
Ooh.
me when I don't know what he's going to say.
Hey.
What was the last thing that was said again? I remember what I
Uh.
had Kestrel to say, but I don't remember what it was in context to. Oh right.
Oh, yeah. I think Luke was saying like, I don't know what you're talking about in regards to how he should have just told Kestrel that he couldn't eat the breakfast.
Yeah, and Kestrel gave him an unimpressed look, and then Luke was contemplating whether or not to gaslight James's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. Yes. Kestrel's response after a moment of that deeply unimpressed look is just you're good at keeping secrets. I commend you on that, but it's my job to put these things together.
Wow, I just keep running into people that specialize in that sort of thing, huh?
It's just eh. I will not tell anyone if that's what you're worried about.
That's not all I'm worried about, but yeah, don't tell anyone, thanks.
He nods, but is wondering what else you're worried about.
So many things.
Understandable. Anything I could get from an insight, or
Uh, sure, you can try rolling an insight.
yay. By 15.
Mm-hmm. It just seems like Luke does not like anyone knowing about this stuff, really, and perhaps has had negative responses to people finding out in the past, or from people who found out in the past.
Kestrel entirely understands, even though he doesn't fully understand why, but he understands having your secrets to keep. He he does just nod.
Hmm.
You're just safe with me, I assure you.
Thanks, I guess.
Ugh. He feels a little bad.
Hmm. Luke looks like a pathetic wet cat.
That's his
Once
default
more.
state, though.
Hmm.
It's his default state.
That it may be. It's still how he looks right now.
Yeah.
But he is not volunteering more information on this. Kestrel can ask questions if he wants to know more.
Kestrel's main concern, I think Kestrel's main concern / main thought right now is, well, if you can't eat the breakfast, I still want to make sure you're well fed because boy, he thinks that or something along those lines, and then just I think looking Luke over isn't the exact word I'm looking for, but it's what I'm gonna go with. Looks Luke over a little, still with a bit of the dad worry, I think, and then just, when is the last time you ate what you can eat then?
Um, a couple days ago, I guess.
Because Luke was asking. I mean, not Luke, James was asking.
Mm.
Uh,
James was asking what to.
To, like, he
when the
brought up
last
the.
time
Yeah, he wanted
He
to.
brought up.
He
Yeah.
wanted Luke to eat emotions from him, and so Luke did.
Yeah, I remember that very charming text RP.
Mm-hmm.
It made him so happy.
Yeah, still, Luke says a couple days ago, and Kestrel, he doesn't wince, but he makes a face.
I don't really need to eat that way.
Dungeon Meshi Senshi in my head, like, all things need to eat, all things need to eat, all things need to
Handshake.
eat.
Handshake.
Senshi in her head, like, all things need to eat.
James channeling a little bit of Senshi in his character.
Yes! All things need to eat. Kestrel might just say that, I think. Just, all things need to eat at some point. Even if you don't necessarily get hungry, going going a couple days without eating is ill-advised.
Hmm.
Not knowing that Luke has gone years without eating.
Mm-hmm. I rolled him a whiz save to see if he would slip and say something impulsively, but he got a nat 20.
Dang it.
I mean, there's exceptions to every rule, right?
He'd, oh, a dad look of displeased.
Luke is not looking at him. He does not want to see the displeased look.
Even if you do not necessarily get hungry, you should eat regularly.
I'm making an effort to, I guess.
Also, not getting hungry is a symptom of starvation. Not getting hungry is a symptom of starvation. Kestrel is worried about him. Kestrel does nod, satisfied at hearing that Luke is making an effort. Just says, "Good. Do what you can."
Luke gives a little nod.
My intense grumbles are an ear-pleasing mood.
Like when your voice goes really low and you're having like the emotions and stuff. Like that. Like that.
My Minecraft zombie noise.
Yes.
I
For
I
some
voiced
reason.
I
For some
voiced the
reason my
Minecraft
brain just
zombie.
loves hearing it.
I'm glad. I voiced the Minecraft zombie. It's me. I've never played Minecraft. That's not true.
Handshake. I can't play Minecraft.
Very fair. Yeah, Luke can roll another insight on Kestrel because I do want him to determine that the dad emotions are directed at him specifically.
Alright. 8. Dice parser. Come on, man.
Luke, roll another one. You've noticed the dad emotions before, so roll another one.
9.
Dice parser.
Dice parser.
You gave him a nat 20 on his whiz save, and then you give him a 2 and a 3 on his insight.
Dice parser.
I'll have Handy roll. Fuck it.
Yay,
yes,
Handy!
good. Handy, come and clutch, please.
I love us calling in Handy when Luke fails rolls too many times.
14.
14. Handy can tell the dad emotions directed at Luke.
Mm-hmm. And Handy is
Thank you,
going
Handy.
to bring it up in the most annoying way it can, as it is wont to do.
That's the side effect of calling in Handy.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, aw, I think he cares about you, Eggs.
Kestrel doesn't even grumble at Handy for that one because it's true.
Luke looking vaguely startled. Kestrel can roll insight.
I shall gladly. How you doing, boy? I've been able to roll correctly for the past few times, but that one roll that didn't show up for me is still in Discord as just sending command. It's just lingering there. Oh,
Nat
21.
20.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Luke is very much not used to people caring about him and about his well-being like James does, and that's still very new and odd to him, and he's still having a hard time getting used to it. But like, James loves him. Kestrel is less like, he hasn't built as strong a relationship with Kestrel, so Kestrel caring about him is even more unexpected and hard to wrap his mind around than James caring.
They went through a lot the other night, or just last night for them. They went through a lot last night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Yeah. Kestrel just taking a look at Luke and sighing again and just. Hey. That sigh. Yeah. Let's go with that. I think with this on his mind, takes another look at James, sleeping comfortably.
Hey, I just remembered that I never brought something up at the end of Coulrophobia. Does
Oh
both
boy.
Luke and Kestrel want to roll perception on James?
Sure.
Horrifying thing to bring up. Oh boy. I'm so scared, Mira. My nat 20. I'm
Let's see.
scared.
Another nat 20. Meanwhile, Luke got a 4, for a total of 10.
Roll again. This is your boyfriend.
What?
Okay, much better.
16.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Kestrel, you're looking actively at James, so you clock it first. Hey, isn't James's hair whiter than it used to be? There's less streaks of black curls. And his. Did he get a redesign?
Oh.
Congratulations, Luke. He is immediately forgetting the conversation you were having and going closer to James.
Luke's heart just breaks a little for James, realizing just how traumatic the experience was for it to trigger a redesign.
I do feel like with both of you two looking, he kind of shifts a little and kind of from underneath the blanket, you guys can see that his red hoodie is a lot darker of a red. And then on his chest, right over his heart, is a purple heart stitched onto the hoodie.
Ah,
Oh.
oh my god.
That's how
And
you
then
give Purple Heart, Mira. I'm grabbing you by the shoulders and gripping.
and he kind of shifts a little in his sleep, and his sleeves are no longer just straight red. The sleeves are now black. I do a wiggle.
Hey. Kestrel kneeled next to the bed to get a closer look at James and then just, oh.
Luke wants to
Oh,
give James comforting kisses, but Kestrel is right
oh.
there.
Also,
Oh.
you guys can't see this right now because he's underneath blankets, but when he does like wear normal stuff, his jeans are darker. He basically got kind of a darker shift to his palette.
Ugh.
Man, his
Power of drama.
his grimdark second season.
Yep.
No, James. No. Not the gritty reboot. Not the gritty reboot.
I
James,
mean, he was tortured for 6 hours.
God, he was
That's
tortured the whole time.
I don't
stars
know.
alive, Mira.
I do a gesture. He was at least missing for 6 hours.
He was at least wet.
Traumatizing. He was missing for 6 hours because of the shift being 6 hours. He basically got kind of trapped in his own memories from the get go.
Ooh.
Oh.
At least that's what my impression was when MJ and I talked about it. MJ, if you re-listen to this section and you have contradictory points, I will accept them, but that was just my impression when we talked.
Kestrel voice, I think I need to kill Night Owl.
Is he saying that in canon or?
No, but he's thinking it.
Roll insight, roll insight.
Luke is thinking the same thing.
Roll above insight!
Alright, I'll roll insight.
We can mutual insight.
Luke is holding James so protectively. Also, nat 20 on insight for him.
Kestrel visibly wants to kill Night Owl. I got a 14.
Luke's turn with the nat 20.
What are we rolling insight on?
We're gonna kill Night Owl.
Our shared thought of kill Night Owl, kill Night Owl, kill Night Owl.
Yeah. Yeah. Luke also wants to kill Night Owl, and it seems like it. I mean, I don't want to give you much with a 14, but it might be for more than one reason.
That's fair. You don't gotta give me much. We can just have just the shared look and shared nod of same thought, thought. Kill,
Yeah.
kill.
Does Luke
Just
get anything with his nat 20?
Protect boy, protect son, protect boy.
Mm-hmm.
Kill. sorely regretting the fact that he whiffed that attempted punch on Night Owl during the illusion. Kill. There you go, that's the thought.
Yep. Checks out.
I don't know what else to give. Yeah. He's very a single thought about it right now.
Valid.
Yeah. Hold James. Is Luke holding Luke is holding
Luke
James,
is
you
holding
said, right?
James in his lap, yeah. But Kestrel could climb up
Good.
onto the bed and also, or like just touch James, pat.
Definitely gives James a pat. Fluffs the nest, make comfy for oh poor son.
James kind of just sleepily kind of rousing slightly and nuzzling into Luke. He hasn't noticed yet.
Oh.
He's too exhausted. He has not clocked that he has that redesign.
Yeah, and Luke's just like, I got you, Jaybird. You're safe.
Melt. Just the softest little sighs.
Good.
Luke makes him feel safe.
Good.
Good.
I do think like James kind of finally wakes up a little bit and is just like,
Kestrel still
kind of just absentmindedly, lovingly cups Luke's mask.
Careful with your hands there, Jaybird. Your dad's still here.
Pout, nodding, head flop. Kind of rolls his head exhaustedly to face Kestrel. Hi, Dad. Love you.
Oh. Kestrel smiles, probably puffs a little.
Love you too. And he kind of turns back to Luke, looking up at him with adoration.
Oh, I love you too, Jaybird.
Happy little noise.
Oh. Yeah. I'm just thinking now of James bringing up that both Luke and Kestrel looked great in their superhero outfits.
I think he will, just kind of earnestly, kind of still sleepy, going, "You both looked so good in in your vigilante outfits. Sparkles."
Does he say sparkles or does he sparkle?
No, he says sparkles. He says it because he remembered the glittery eyeshadow, and then
Yeah,
also he's remembering Razzie with all of the glitter.
I think I think Kestrel at first is like, sparkles? Right, Razzie's outfit.
No, but also your eyeshadow was pretty.
He fluffs.
I want pretty gold shadow eyeshadow.
What was that?
I want pretty gold eyeshadow.
He looks at Luke as if to confirm if this is true or if James is being very eepy. Very eepy. He
I'm sure we can get you some eyeshadow at the store, Jaybird.
Beaming smile.
Luke looks up at Kestrel to see him like is that real? Did that happen? Look.
Yeah, is that true?
Luke just gives a little nod.
He just looks down. Still quite fluffy. He looks very soft right now.
You looked so good, and he kind of does a little ramble about how awesome they looked.
Oh. Kestrel very flattered, but also in his mind just like, none of them mentioned eyeshadow, none of them mentioned makeup of any kind, none of them mentioned that. What? What?
It wasn't important at the time.
This is true! This is deeply true! But we can be silly about it now.
MJ is not here for me to ask if Handy had taken a picture in the illusion, how it would have turned out.
Darn.
Oh.
Handy wants
We
to
need to
tease
call
Kestrel.
MJ's cell phone. This is important. This is an important question.
Quick, dial phone home.
Dial phone.
Oh, I think for now Handy will settle for just like
Make fun of him. Make fun of him. Make fun of him. Give
I
Kestrel
don't
again
know how
reason
to
to wonder how to throttle a watch.
I don't know how to tease about this. Like
That's so fair.
just
Call him a pretty boy. No.
Yeah, it really went with all your flashy gold jewelry and those sparkly tights.
More fluff, just and a glare at Handy.
Meanwhile, James is very sleepily sparkling now.
Oh.
His dad and his boyfriend looked so good.
Oh. Kestrel looking at James, looking at Handy, giving Handy a look of, we're not done here. The only reason were it not for the laws of this land, i.e. the fact my son is here, I would throttle you.
Handy is
And then
giving the like mischievous cat emoji face or emoticon
and then
face.
oh, infuriating little watch.
That's James's little sibling vibe. Like,
Oh. Little siblings can be infuriating, are you kidding?
mm-hmm.
Man.
Aw, you big mad? What are you gonna do? Sparkle me to death?
James is
Going-
trying so hard not to laugh.
He will. He will not pull out a weapon on a watch. He will not pull out a weapon on a watch. He will not pull out a weapon on a watch. He is thinking that to himself. He
James
does.
sleepily sniggering.
He's just gritting his teeth. He's just gritting his teeth and avoiding eye contact with Annie. Look at Sun. Look at Sun, who he loves so much. Look at Sun. Just look at Sun.
Beam, sleepy beam of just happy.
Oh, good.
And like he just kind of goes, I'm so glad you guys were protected. Because in his brain, wearing vigilante gear and stuff means you're safe.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, like I said, James, we didn't get hurt. We didn't get hurt at all.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
I just wish you
Yes.
hadn't gotten hurt either.
Already happened.
That
But it
does.
shouldn't have happened again.
Kestrel
I,
nodding very surely.
but he sighs. I,
Oh, hold on.
I'm trying to think of what James was going to say. Because I had it. Ugh, love it when this happens. James, you are no help.
Well, I mean, he's sleepy, so maybe he just got
Yeah,
eepy sleepy and forgot.
but there was like something he was specifically going to say.
Oh, it was like, Luke was like, I wish you hadn't gotten hurt, and James was like, it already happened. And
Hmm.
Luke was like, it didn't need to happen again.
Yeah, James kind of just, he's not necessarily looking at Kestrel or Luke as he kind of just looks down and okay, roll insight.
Alright. 22.
Kestrel can also roll insight.
I shall. There it is. A dirty
Woo!
20.
Okay, both of you pick up from the fact that Luke said it didn't have to happen. James, there's this sort of self-depreciating uh, twist to his mouth where he feels like he should have gotten over it and shouldn't have been so susceptible to what the terrors did to him because he thought he was over it. He thought he was okay. And this has completely ripped those blinders off from James. And now all he can see is just how shattered he really is.
Jaybird, this isn't some little inconvenience that you're making a big deal out of. You died. You got killed. You're not going to be just okay so quickly. It's. Hell, I haven't been okay, and it's been 15 years. You don't just get over it.
But I thought I thought I was okay. I wasn't flinching from HQ. I wasn't. I was doing better.
You were, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't still hurt and it's not still scary.
I I can't. The idea of being alone. I was okay. It's not fair. It's just like all of the fight kind of deflates from him, and he just kind of just starts to softly cry and lean against Luke and goes, "It's not fair."
Luke rubs his back and agrees, like, no, it's not fair, Jaybird. Nothing about dying is fair.
Not fair. I Part of me still get that. I know it's okay to not be okay, but it feels like I he sighs. I was Peregrine. I was Peregrine, and it's all gone. All of it. What happened before when Nightjar took Peregrine away, and then he dying in that tam suit. I died for Nightjar, and he didn't show. He didn't get me. He didn't save me. I wasn't saved.
I know, Jaybird. I know. You deserved to be saved. But some things don't work out the way that they deserve to.
Yeah, I kind of just presses his forehead against Luke's neck. You didn't deserve it either.
We, neither of us deserved it, okay? Let's agree on that. If I didn't, then you didn't, and vice versa. Yeah?
There's just a teary nod, and I kind of feel like James just kind of very gently clasps Luke's hands in his. Yeah,
Mm,
neither of us deserved it.
yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of just an exhausted puddle.
Do we think it's safe for Pengu to put headphones back on?
Yeah, I think Pengu's safe now.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I didn't expect my voice to crack like that.
It's okay. Normally I'm okay. Normally I'm better. It's okay.
You're
It's okay.
okay. You're
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I got the
Hugging.
recap.
Me. Anyways, what does Kestrel make of all of that?
Oh, he wants to hug James first of all. He's not gonna get between Luke and James hug though. That's not something he's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There were also a lot of things said in that conversation that
Points out that, hey,
mhm.
Luke might not be so alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, guess with the connections Kestrel made earlier, thankfully he's not so surprised by that. It's just another undead kid. I
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Luke mentioned it has been 15 years for Luke.
Mm-hmm.
he's the protectiveness towards both of these guys right now. The protectiveness towards both of them right now is og. Luke or dang it, Kestrel would have had a specific reaction to James sad about his dad not saving him because, oh, the dad emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also mentioned in Coulrophobia that he never got the chance to go through the door.
Yeah. Oh, and Kestrel got to carry him out. Oh, you reminded me of
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh, the wailing. Ah, ah. I think if there's room on the bed, Kestrel would have sat next to James at that point.
Yeah, I think they're all sitting up. There should be room for Kestrel to sit next to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
James will
hand
like
on James's shoulder.
oh, he'll subtly lean into it.
Good.
Okay, I have one more thing because the muse is being a gremlin, but James kind of sighs softly and his shoulders slump a little bit. You know, I asked my dad not to bury me in a suit. And then I woke up in my coffin in a suit. I I wonder if he just cared about me being Peregrine.
I can't answer that for you, Jaybird, but I can tell you that's not why we're here for you, and that's not why we care about you.
He smiles shakily. Yeah, me caring about you two isn't about what you guys could do for me. I just love you both so much. And
Oh,
he kind of like his smile wobbles a little bit more, and he has started to cry again, but it's kind of that cleansing cry.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Luke gently holds James' face in his hands and wipes away tears and is like, I love you too, Jaybird.
Yeah, he's just kind of just crying softly, but leaning into the touch of just any affection, he's leaning into it. He might not be okay, but he feels like he's going to with with the people he has now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's all I have.
Yeah,
Do either of you want to add anything else?
I'm pretty good with that. Pengu, anything from Kestrel?
hug son,
Yes, good.
Good.
hug son. Fluff
I'm
one
just
hug son.
yes, good. I'm just imagining Kestrel hugging James and James tugging Luke closer, so it just kind of turns into like a group hug where James is smooshed in the middle.
Sandwich.
Aww.
And like I have the mental picture of like him actually having a genuine smile, and then the the closing of the circle for the end credits kind of just focuses on that. With all of them maybe doing a group hug.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's a good place to end it.
Mm-hmm.
Wah.
Man, this was
Oh,
so great.
the emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thanks everybody for playing, and thanks to our listeners now and in the future. Hee 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 hee. Hope you had a
Goodbye.
fun time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.